Hey everyone, how's it going? Oh god, oh wait, no, I forgot. That doesn't mean I'm too loud. Hey, how's it going everybody? Welcome to Sonic Adventure. Hope you're all doing well today. And if not, hopefully this can be your little escape for, I don't know, probably 2-ish hours. The Bomb Squad TV, Ed, Martin, Injured Sting, how's it going? How are you all doing? So, I got nothing. I didn't do anything all weekend. I saw a little bit of WrestleMania Backlash. I didn't watch the whole thing, so I didn't have a lot to do. I didn't really think about doing a whole lot because the Sonic Omens thing kind of burned me out. And I'm just like, ugh. But I will be getting back to making videos later today. Oh, you watched all of it? Nice. Nice. Some of the matches, like the early matches, were a little clunky. That was something I noticed. Holy crap. SG, thank you so much for resubbing for 13 months with Prime. Thank you very much. It is greatly appreciated. So how you been? Return of the King. I had to do some kind of king shit, so got myself a new t-shirt. Just saying. Hey, Butter Slapper, how's it going? Second favorite game. Favorite is SA2. SA2 is a pretty good game, so you know what? That's all. It's all good. It's all good. Oh. Saw something crazy on my screen. I was like, wait, what the heck? How is Celeste? I love it. Except for the wind level. I hate that one. But everything else, I loved it. I love the story that it told. The game's beautiful. Like, it looks great. The music and the sounds. It's just wonderful. Will note that you should not play it on an Xbox Series controller. Because those things suck for 2D games. But what can you do? So yeah, I do. When will I finish Republic Commando? Never. That game is like garbage on Switch. Butter Slapper, here's the thing. Like, I just barely got into Xenoverse 2, so I know it says I have like 15 hours in the game, but I'm terrible at combat. Also, if it's anything like facing Dylan, I know I'm going to have a huge disadvantage when it comes to stamina. Because I didn't know that when I went up against... well, actually, no, we're both playing Majin characters, but Dylan was playing as a Saiyan, and I didn't know that his Saiyan character recovered stamina a lot faster, so I was getting just manhandled the whole time. Speaking of Xenoverse 2, I actually want to do, like, from the very beginning, like, start Xenoverse 2 as, like, a playthrough on here on Twitch. Like, I can't do the PC version. It's gonna be way too weird looking. It's not gonna look right because I don't think my computer can do that. So, oh, Zonastar, hey, how's it going? But my plan is to stream the Xbox One version since I have that as well. I play on PC a lot, but the Xbox One version, you know, we can kind of do like a playthrough on that, even though I'm just basically gonna recreate my character and put her on the Xbox One version. So that's my plan with it. Recommend the Switch version. I thought about it. I think it's like $10 right now, but I already own the Xbox One version, so why not go with that? How's my day been? My day has been kind of slow. Like, I just woke up, ate lunch, and then was like, all right, well, I might as well stream. I kind of slept in a little. Not a good idea, but whatever. Gargamish that you and Dylan need to see. I think I've seen the tweet. Again, I'm not very good at Xenoverse 2 when it comes to combat, so that's why I didn't accept the challenge. I'm just trying to like get through. I'm trying to play through the game, and we'll probably pay for the DLC. There's a crap ton of DLC for that game, so I might do that one day with. Anybody getting tired of this Emerald Coast music? I think I'm finally getting sick of it. But yeah, I need to find something else. I'm doing this through Sonic Adventure, so I'm getting really sick of it. There we go. Yeah, there was a ton of DLC. I saw how much it would cost. It was like $130 for all of it when it was on sale. I was like, I'm gonna have to get it in pieces instead of going for the whole thing. But yeah, I do want to play Xenoverse 2 on the Twitch channel as like a playthrough, so I might do that with the Xbox version. I just need to knock out a couple games. Sonic Adventure being one that's going to take a while, because I'm trying to go for all the emblems. Ocarina of Time will not take very long. That's going to be on Thursday, so I'll be able to sit down and play Ocarina of Time 3D. I need to make a 3DS, like, you see how I have the layout here? I need to make one for the 3DS. I haven't done that yet. Because I want to do Ocarina of Time 3D, and I also want to finish Majora's Mask 3D, so that way those are kind of done. Oh, you made a Saiyan name, go ahead. Nice. Did I already hatch some Chao or new file? I hatched 2 of them that I'm taking care of. I don't know exactly how far I'm in. I was looking up like everything I could for like Chao Gardens, so if I wanted to actually just sit down and play the game myself, that there wouldn't be any adverse effects to it. And apparently, all I have to do is just not go into the Chao Garden, and time would never pass in there. So yeah, I think hopefully my Chao are still alive. If not, I have to start over. That's okay. My brother named his Chao after his Chao. My brother named his Dragon Ball character after himself, so I get it. Sometimes you can't come up with a name. Sometimes you just want to put yourself in the game. It's cool. I named my character Raisin because technically she was supposed to be great. Are we doing Japanese or English voices today? English. I might finish the Japanese voices and script, like the translated script one. I might finish that on YouTube, so we'll see how that goes. I don't even know if I'm streaming it this weekend. I like Raisin. Yeah, Raisin is probably like one of my, like, for some reason I'm getting really attached to this character. Like, this is like my favorite character I've made. Now, I don't really care for like OCs, I guess. I'm just like, I don't know. I just like the idea of like this little purple Majin character going around kicking ass. All right, Martin. Okay. That good enough? Please raise a Knight's Chao. I don't know how to do that. That's the thing. I would need to learn how to do that. And I'm a little clueless on that. Like, I've never... Before this playthrough that I started a couple months back, like, I never did Chao Garden because I just didn't think it was interesting. So I didn't know... Like, I didn't know how to do it. By the way, SG, I picked up this one. I forgot to mention about the shirt. I picked up this one because it was based on the Mario 3 box art. So, sorry, I was supposed to mention that a while back, but I didn't do it. It needs to be a neutral flying type. Oh. Yeah, I feel like that would take a long time to do, wouldn't it? Alright, well, if we get around to it, I can try. I don't think I'm gonna... I don't know if I'll be able to actually pull that off, but I can try. But for right now, I just want to make... It takes about 4 hours of time in the garden. Oh, goodness. Yeah. We'll see how that goes. That's all I can say. We'll see how it goes, because I want to make Chao that I can kind of go through and get the emblems for. So, I don't know if I'll be able to do that. So yeah. Progress on without defeating a badnik, I haven't done it. So, just throwing that out there. Like, I haven't done the script yet, but I can do that easily. Darkman the Hell... Oh, Darkman the Second? I'm guessing? Darkman the 2? Darkman the Double I? Welcome! Welcome, thank you for following. For the Chao, you have to first, and most important, evolution takes an hour. I don't think I've spent an hour in the Chao Garden yet. I've been trying to raise my Chao for a while, but I just haven't. I wish I could stay, but I have work in an hour. Hydrate. Alright, Butter Slapper, thanks for coming by. One day we will have that battle in Xenoverse 2. I just gotta get better at the game. Zona Star, thank you so much for the tier 1 sub. Thank you very much. That's awesome. Can I do Sonic 3 and Knuckles without defeating a badnik as Knuckles? And if you did use Sonic for the... That is, like, literally the next video that is the video I'm currently working on right now. Like, if I'm lucky, it will come out this weekend. Like, that is the video that I am working on. I just haven't written the script on it yet. Just because... I don't know, I feel pretty tired after the Omen stuff, especially dealing with stupid comments. Some of the comments on that Omens video are pretty hilarious. What would be the point? Knuckles has more difficult routes. There's actually some points where it would come out as more difficult. So there's a lot of stuff to talk about for that one. So there are things I can mention, and I have a few things to mention from the video, or in the video. So when that does get finished, you know, I can talk more about it. Right, I'm supposed to be changing tags and stuff like that for Twitch. Still can't watch. I have no idea what's going on. Twitch is like weird. Imagine if blue Knuckles or purple. Blue Knuckles would be cursed. I think purple Knuckles would be less cursed. Are we using the same save file used last week or a new one? We're using a different one. The save file that I'm going to be using is one that I started a couple months ago. So I've already gone through 2 sessions of it. So I've done a lot of the game. But that's only for like main game stuff, because we're going for like every emblem that we can. I technically have 3 save files on it. One of them is about 50 hours, which is my save file that I use for like mod videos and stuff like that, which has currently 130 emblems, I believe, or close to it. Martin, thank you so much for gifting a tier 1 sub to Mermaid Amy. Mermaid Amy, enjoy the ad-free viewing. That should probably help you out, now that I think about it, because that's the thing that you get. Today's my lucky day. It's awesome. I've never had 3 subs in a day. Actually, well, except for the time that I gifted 5. Or somebody did. Yeah, it's awesome. It's great. Hopefully that improves the viewing experience. I know Twitch can be weird sometimes. So yeah. Put my phone to the side. Anyways, so again, I have 3 save files. One of them is my first real attempt at going for all emblems, and then I stopped because I wanted to stream it. So streaming would mean playing the Chao Garden stuff. I couldn't really do that on a save file that has like, you know, I couldn't start streaming it if it was like a Chao Garden save that had stuff already already worked on. So I started over. The one that I'm going to be playing today is, I think we're at like 20. No, I think we're at like, it's like a 5-hour save file. I'm going to keep playing through it as I can. I think I'm just going to go emblem hunting today rather than doing a lot of Chao Garden. I'll do a little bit of emblem hunting, and then I'll go back and do some Chao Garden. And then I have another one that I started for YouTube just for the sake of I wanted to stream on YouTube. So, yeah. Basically, a Twitch sub gives you, well, first off, it gives you a fancy little badge that you can have next to your name. It gives you ad-free viewing. It gives you access to emotes. It also gives you early access to videos that I make for YouTube. So if you are on my Discord server, just be aware that that you do get a special, like, you get a special what is it? You get a special role on there, so it gives you access to the media share that I have on there for channel members and Twitch subs. So without defeating a badnik comes out, you get early access to that video. So that's basically what Twitch subs do. I had to kind of do more to create an incentive for, you know, in the event that people want to do it. You've been gifted subs before to other streamers. Yeah. I mean, that's generally how things go on Twitch. Like, every now and then you get gifted a sub or something like that. It's pretty cool. I like the whole community aspect to it. If only YouTube can come out with gifted channel memberships, that would probably make that you join the Discord. Then just remember, you got to be of the right age for it. If you're not, we're gonna have to ask you to leave. That's the thing. We had somebody join yesterday who was like 11. It was like they had to go. Can't have it happen, you know, because we don't want to get in trouble. So if you are under whatever your country says that you need to be to join something like Discord or any kind of online service, we can't have you around, unfortunately. So yeah, YouTube doing something right, that'll never happen. I mean, if you accidentally have copyrighted music, it won't strike you. Twitch, I'm looking at you. So I think what I'm going to do is switch to the game, and we're going to just kind of get started. Yeah, it's against Discord TOS. It's not just rules on my server. It's just like more than that. Magenta Curse, how are you doing? How you doing today? Yeah, they were venting. They were like 11 in 6th grade. Nothing wrong with that. It's just I can't have you on my server. That's just the thing. Otherwise, I could get in trouble. Our server could go away. See, I told you I was playing it off of Sonic Adventure. I actually don't know how much progress I've made here. So I have Knuckles, and I have Gamma. Wait, SG, was that a real thing? SG, was that real? They posted about Boba? Not Boba Tea. Oh, that's funny.
Okay, let's go.
Clearly, they were not the demographic for that mod. Like all those creepy ass Sonic Forces, like big boobs mod. Like I saw that once on fucking Game Banana, and I was like, dude, really? Where was I for this? Probably not inventing.
As far back as I can remember.
But by the way, that's not a real thing to vent about.
Island, always guarding the Master Emerald from anything that could harm it. I don't know why I was given this job, why it was my fate. Destined to be here forever. What the?
Oh, you can kind of see him off to the side. All right, interesting. Thanks for coming by.
What's going on here?
Still can't watch. That's weird.
Something's happened to the Master Emerald. Huh? Who are you? Did you do this? Oh, I'll get you for this.
Yeah, clearly Sonic Adventure is old because Knuckles has an actual character behind it.
Oh.
Rather than Operation Big Wave.
Hey, no fair.
Although I will say the voice actors really needed to get away from the microphone because they're a little too close to it. By the way, sorry for doing that. Living on Discord when I was 11, I was skateboarding and drinking my own Capri Sun.
Whoa, that was incredible. I've never seen anything like it. Oh no, it's starting to happen. Without the Master Emerald's power, this whole island will fall into the ocean.
Knuckles doesn't chuckle. Have you played Sonic 3 and Knuckles? I'm pretty sure he's done that. Barely remember when you were 11. I vaguely remember what it was like when I was 11. It's been too long. 17 years. Oh, okay.
Find the missing pieces of the Master Emerald. It won't be easy. Pieces flew off everywhere. Guess I better start.
It could be. You could be dealing with interference. Like you could be dealing with. Saw that I just jumped on the card like it was nothing. So the game might stutter here and there. That's just the PC version being weird. Especially that I'm running OBS with it. So that's a possibility. You're a high school graduate. Nice. That was easy. You haven't been in high school since 2011? Same. Like, I graduated in 2011. So it's really weird realizing that I've been out of high school for 10 years. Congrats, see you in 2011. It's alright, it just means I haven't done anything since 2011. I've done a little bit. Oh, you graduated last year? Nice. Also, you graduated the moment, like, the whole... Damn, barely over a minute. So you aren't using the mod that fixes sound compression, boosting, and weird pitching. I was not aware of it. Also, we have 66. We need to get 3 more emblems, so I'm just going to grab 3 emblems. Oh, it's her. Alright, a new record. I'm so close this time. I am so in love. Girl, wish you luck. Wish you the best. If anybody remembers, that's like the whole side plot for that one. Knuckles' first 2 levels is like really fast, just because they're like so close to each other.
No trains are currently in service.
Also, using that translation patch was so cool. I completely missed it. By the way, Chao in Space coming soon. Probably, I don't know. Yeah, his color is awesome. That's always the first thing I do. I just don't like that statue. That was really quick. Okay, where's this one at? This is weird. Probably in the lion's mouth for all I know. That. Are you completing this alongside me? I think I might have a head start.
Found it.
Okay, that's not too bad. Minute and a half. It's not too bad.
Good enough.
I remember that it was in the lion's mouth. Yeah, that's one of the possible places it could be in. The other one is in there. The other one is... There's like a bunch of places. You started when I start... Oh, when I did on stream? Okay, cool. I'll play some essay myself, since why not? It's funny because I just started playing it on my own, like on, I think, Saturday, on Sunday or Monday or something. I think it was on Sunday. I started playing on my own just for no reason. I was like, whatever, I feel like playing it. I'm in the mood.
I don't remember being here before, but something about it is familiar.
How many emblems are in the game? I believe it's 135
This is
or 130.
Strange.
A lot of them are very easy to get. That's the best part. Who are you? Who are you? Who are you? Who are you? Oh, full steam ahead. Who are you? Yo ho, yo ho. That one's a pirate. We must proceed discreetly. We must always do just the opposite. But we must always do just the opposite. I'm sorry, what? But how do you go discreetly when you all... forget it.
Father, please don't!
To call, the 7 emeralds are essential to our survival. It is for the good of all our people.
How can I make you understand? Attacking other countries, stealing and killing can't be the right path to
I have this
peace.
game SA2 and Generations and Heroes on a disc drive, and I'm buying the new PC today. Oh, nice! Hopefully it goes well. Hopefully that's good PC. You play some awesome Generations mods.
Huh? Now where am I? Back
We're-
in Station Square, I see.
No, Knuckles, we're in Batman. See? This is
What's
where one
going
of the
on
villain
here
hideouts
anyway?
are. You're like right in front of it. See? There's one of the villain hideouts right there.
I wonder what those guys are doing.
Knuckles Batman.
Dr. Eggman.
I am the knight.
What's he got there?
I am the Ono.
It's gotta be a part of the Master Emerald. Hold on! Come back here!
Knuckles is Batman. I mean, he could be.
Eggman, give me back the Master Emerald.
Knuckles. Oh, this isn't what you're after.
You're right.
That's okay, though. I can use you as a guinea pig to test it.
Batnux.
Chaos! Chaos!
Chaos? It's that creature
And then
again.
Eggman would be
Same one I saw on my island.
Eggman would be Joker. And rather than having the two characters, you have people dressed up as them, and surprise, it's Gotham City imposters.
He
Rouge
saved
would be
me the
Batgirl.
trouble of
Oh,
looking
God.
for him. Now I'll get him good.
They made him an idiot in Forces 2. They've ruined his character. They've ruined a lot of characters. Anybody remember Gotham City Imposters? I'm just curious.
Way to go,
It was
Chaos!
a really weird first-person shooter, but it was kind of cool.
Won't scare me. Fine, give it your best shot.
Come on, weird fish man.
Is that all you
I think I
got?
beat him. I'm also in the air. Him do the sound overhaul. Hope you don't mind. It's all right. I think once I get a little bit into Knuckles' playthrough, I'll add it in if I can.
Bah, so what if you won this time?
This boss is a joke. I think that's like every boss in this game,
You have yet to see the true
with the exception
powers
of like
Chaos.
Beta. Surprising, it's the beta, but it's still the best boss in the game because it's like the
You hear?
one of the more challenging ones.
I know something that might. It's about Sonic.
What? What about Sonic?
He's after the pieces of the Master Emerald too.
What do you mean?
You're not the only one on a wild goose chase, idiot. Why should I ruin your surprise?
Chaos is a joke until, you know, he literally annihilates the city. But that's as far as he goes.
I wonder what he meant by that. I'd better find Sonic.
Also, how do you flood a city without flooding neighboring cities?
I wonder why Sonic is after the Master Emerald. I'd better work fast and get to the bottom of this.
Do I have the emblem up here? Yeah, it is strange after seeing the subtitles for the Japanese one. Okay, I do have that one.
the shovel claw. Now you can dig through dirt and stone. Press the jump and action buttons simultaneously.
I think I need this twice. There we go. I think I'm ready to backwards long jump. I know I was going forward, but you know what I mean. I'm convinced this is the Dreamcast version of Adventure. Yeah, with widescreen. It's like Sam's excuse. Oh, I'm playing it with it's, you know, this modded console with widescreen. I'm just like, Sam, you're not full. Like, I had, like, in the back of my mind, it's like, you're not fooling anyone. I believe it's somewhere around here that there's another emblem. This one's hard to tell. I believe it's between here. Found it. Sweet. Send you a pic of the Chao? I will. Thanks for coming by, SG. Hope you have a good rest of your night. First one done. Oh, I almost fell into a pit. Got two. Where's that last one at? That was quick. Holy crap, we're getting these in like under a minute and a half.
Good enough.
Also, nice. We got the best emblem count ever.
The train headed for Station Square will be departing soon.
There's Sonic. Eggman was right. What's that in his hand? It looks like a piece of the Master Emerald. He has no right to have that.
Hey,
Where'd the emerald go?
Whoa! What do you think you're doing? All right,
I can't.
put him up. Hand over the emerald now. That's not gonna happen, buddy.
Buddy, I will punch your face until it's another face.
Oh no! Oh no! I've had. Oh no!
So have I.
Oh jeez! Oh no! The Chaos Emerald!
And then I'll punch that face.
Eggman!
I'm gonna punch your face. In the face.
That's all there is to it. You guys are too easy.
That's a Chaos Emerald.
First come, first served, they say. And you served me too well for your own good.
You can't get away with this! Knuckles, did you let him trick you again?
Like you weren't.
Smooth move, Knucklehead.
I've got 4 emeralds now.
Why is everyone in this game gyrating too much? So much? I don't know. Are you simple-minded or what? Or way to go, Knucklehead? I mean, one of them, of course, you hear it all the time because people say stuff. I don't know. One of them makes more sense than the other. Basically, that's all I gotta say. One makes more sense than the other.
Dirt.
2 Chaos Emeralds, not 4. Well, Chaos already has 2 inside of him, so he has 4. He has Chaos as family jewels, which sounds more disgusting than it needs to be. I hate when he does this. Why do you gotta do the bubbles? Yeah, there's a few overlapping bosses in this game. Actually, no, yeah, there's a few overlapping bosses, because it's all done through their perspective. So Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles have the Chaos 4 fight. Sonic and Tails have the Egg Hornet fight. And Knuckles, Sonic, and Big the Cat have a Chaos 6 fight. So for Big the Cat, it's done differently. So there's a couple overlapping bosses. Oh, and also Sonic and Tails fight Gamma.
Is that all you got?
There we go. That fight takes forever no matter who I play as. Where's my Froggy? God, I hate that voice so much. Where's my Pollywog pal gone this time? Sonic Heroes conversion mod for this game again because I want to make Team Dark fight Chaos 6 or something. That would be epic. Is that even possible?
True power is yet to be
I didn't even know that.
We shall meet again.
I didn't even know that you could do that as in the Heroes conversion.
Hurry, Sonic! What are we waiting for? My workshop's closed, so let's get the tornado and go after him.
Good idea!
Hey, Sonic. You go on ahead without me. I have some things I need to take care of.
No problem, Knuckles. We'll take care of everything here.
Oh, the character select plus. Okay.
move.
I don't think I've ever used that. I don't think I've ever used that mod before. Okay, so technically, I have to go here. I have to go here. I have to go here. Two stone statues, a door into the past. That's the hint that you get from this. I remember hearing that so many times.
2 stone statues. The door.
The door. Alright, camera, turn. This might not be the one. Oh, it was. Sweet. I'm gonna double check a couple things before I start the Lost World level. Only because I need to be sure if I have certain things. So I'll let it open, and then I'm gonna take a quick detour. I'm gonna start from up here. Need to see if I have... Where am I at? Okay. See if I have this emblem. I probably do already. Yeah, I think I probably picked it up as Tails. But... you always get lost in the woods. Yeah, it gets confusing at first, but after a while it's pretty easy to get around, to navigate.
Now you've got fighting gloves. To store up power, hold down the action button.
The maximum heat
Now
Knuckles
you can
attack
do
is
the
not as
maximum
good.
heat Knuckles attack.
The difference between this and the Lightspeed Dash is that with the Knuckles attack, if you change like elevation at any point, even if it's like a tiny little piece of the level that puts you up a little bit, it just releases the attack, and it's probably one of the more annoying things in the game. Or about this upgrade. I'm sorry, what did I see run by? Thought I saw something run by. Sonic and the Dark Knight Rises. There it is.
Found it.
That was a little too easy.
Good enough.
We lost the epic number.
Where am I? This is very strange.
I beg of you, hear me now. My father is coming here soon, and I fear what may happen. You must take everyone away from here. Oh, please.
Don't worry, it'll take everyone away from here.
So, are you saying you can't leave this place? I understand. Let me talk to my father again.
Wow, that was quick.
There must be a better way to do this. Don't worry, my friends. I won't let you down. I must do something quickly.
This whole cutscene is longer than the Forces, and it's more entertaining. SA 1 or 2? 1. It's my favorite game in the series.
What? I'm back in front of the altar.
Oh, he's playing Sonic Heroes? Yeah, I saw that.
Wait a minute, I remember. The broken pieces of the Master Emerald. I have to restore them to where they belong. It's still incomplete.
Man, that always bothered me as a kid. Even when you beat Knuckles' story, like the Master Emerald is still not intact. That always bothered me.
Hey. Look. It's Eggman's flying fortress. That's where the rest of the pieces must be. But I don't know where that ship is.
Did Knuckles just have 2 joints in his arm? Yeah, even when you complete it, still not intact. That bothers me so much.
Hey, isn't that one of Eggman's robots? I know. I'll follow it back to Eggman's base. Here I come, Eggman.
How far into the game is this? It's not very far, but the thing is that you have 6 different stories to play through. Technically, I'm near the end of Knuckles' story, actually, because I have to board the egg carrier, go through Sky Deck, and then fight Chaos 6, and that's it. That would be the entire game. But again, there are 6 different stories to play through. Technically, I'm far into the game because this is the 5th one. But, yeah. I'm glad there's not that many emeralds. I would hate to see what that would look like.
Just what I thought. Time to make a house call. Now we'll see who's so easily tricked. I can sense that the emeralds are here somewhere. What's going on?
I still don't get how this is necessary. You had to go like a few steps and then the entire ship changes.
This thing's always changing.
Oh, wait a minute. Just thought about this. There's an emblem up here that I'm pretty sure if I haven't grabbed it as Tails, I can get it as Knuckles. Maybe it's not here. Yeah, there would have been one in this room.
I sense the Master Emerald. It can't be far from here.
And then there's also one in the outside area.
Either
Nope.
push or pull the lever to control the ship's tilt.
I don't know where I am. Okay. First one taken care of. Figure out where the last two are. Alright, I know exactly how to get to that one. So to get this one, I have to go all the way back to the beginning. And then somehow... There we go. I don't know why I kept going upside down on that. I shouldn't be doing that. Okay.
Either push or pull the lever to control the ship's tilt.
And I think I... Nope. Nope.
Either push or pull the lever to control the ship's tilt.
There we go. That's how I do it.
Found it.
Would you rather have rouge or not have a radar at all?
Good enough.
Bomb squad, that's still
The
kind of
last missing
bizarre.
piece. All right.
But whatever.
Now, to restore the Master Emerald.
Also, look, there's a hint behind you, and then look on screen. There's two floating lights.
Oh no, not again. What is the meaning of this? Hey, what happened here?
I couldn't stop them. They came, and my father.
Yeah, there is a lot of
No
red.
idea how bad this would turn out. I'm shocked.
Look, it's the emerald. Wait. Is this a dream? It's more like a nightmare.
Ah, I see. I don't get it. Go to the light.
I finally found all of the missing emerald pieces, but I still can't figure out that creepy monster. Huh?
Oh,
What's that?
I think this is where he makes the noise. Like, how do you achieve that kind of sound? You just borderline, like, waterboard someone or something? It's terrible. So, technically, there is a... Yeah, I think I can get it as other characters instead. There's an emblem you can get around there. I think I already have it, though, but if not, I can come back for it. Oh, you have to go in 45. Oh, okay. Cool, welcome back.
Not again! I hate you!
Hey, Sonic!
There you are, Knuckles. About time.
I will return!
Eggman, come back!
I'd better let Sonic handle it from here. He'll do okay. Now, I must return to Angel Island and the Master Emerald. No.
I think Knuckles
it
could
can't
just, like...
be.
If... Depends on how fast the egg carrier is going.
You can't
he
stop
might
me
actually be
from
able to
restoring
just
the Master
grab
Emerald.
onto the egg carrier and just climb back up. It just depends, because he's been able to glide without falling or anything, so I feel like he could. Right. This one is... This one I can't really stop. But that's how that works. And that's how you fight him.
Is that all you've got?
Whose story parts do I have done? I have Sonic, Tails, Knuckles, Amy, and Big the Cat. I have Gamma left over, and I have Supersonic left over.
Yeah, you're finished. What's left now is to return the Master Emerald safely to my island.
Want to play as Mech Eggman in SA1? I don't. He doesn't control very... He doesn't turn very well. At least in my opinion, he doesn't.
This should do it. Perfect. All is well now.
I've showcased the Sonic
Master
Shadow...
Emerald
Have I
and the
showcased it?
island have
No,
been
I haven't.
restored.
Only because I could never get it working for some reason. Like, I tried, but I just couldn't get it working. Yeah, I'm having fun with this game. I just like playing it a lot. It's just that I've played it a lot as well. Not as much as Mania, but I've played it enough to where it's like, it's my favorite game in the series.
I'll probably be on this floating island forever,
Slowly walking away from emeralds as it explodes for some reason.
guarding the Master
It's like the only time
Emerald
where the emerald
again.
is actually intact. But no, not when the
I may not know the whole
not when the
story
whole
behind this,
game is done.
but perhaps it's better.
Hey,
that way.
Gerbilsoft, how's it going?
I'm at peace once
How you doing?
more.
I can't skip credits, so we're kind of here for a couple of minutes.
Here I come, rougher than the rest of them, the best of them, tougher than leather. You can call me Knuckles. Unlike Sonic, I don't chuckle. I'd rather flex my muscles. I'm hard as nails. It ain't hard to tell. I break them down whether they solid or frail. Unlike the rest, I'm independent since my first breath.
So yeah, we're gonna be here for a couple of minutes. I gotta wait for the credits to go through. Okay. Personally, think Knuckles is kind of botched in the scene by going close to the microphone. Like, holy shit! Yeah, I think a lot of characters are like that, especially in SA2. They get way too close to the microphone. I think it's a little, but yeah, Knuckles has the biggest problem in that in this game.
Wanna set your heart free, true. Cleanse yourself with them evil spirits that's in you.
Streaking lights, loud sounds, and instincts are the elements that keep me going. I am fighting my own mission. Nothing's gonna stand in my way. No, no.
I have no idea.
Your heart free, true. Cleanse yourself with them evil spirits that's in you.
Yo, so who is that? SPRPYDX. Thank you so much for following. This is a vibe. And also, I ate a car today. Really? That's the username you chose to pick on Twitch? Okay, well, hey, thank you for following. Then again, I've heard of dumber I've heard of usernames where it's like, you really chose that. So, it's not the most ridiculous one. Welcome. Yeah, this slaps. There was a great username that showed up in a Zoom court session recently. What is it? What was it? Is it a name that you can repeat? Probably not, because you probably give away somebody's Zoom account username. That is quite the username. That's a good username. I think what I might do is go for some of the other emblems that are in this. I need to double check and see which ones I have to go for. So I think that's what I'll spend a little bit of time doing. And then, I have to figure out exactly what I can do. Like, if there are any overworld emblems I need, if there's any that are, I know for sure I need to get the B and A missions for Knuckles finished and a couple of other characters. So I think I'm just gonna grind for emblems.
Sega.
As opposed to, like, I don't know if I'll do any Chao raising today. I might do it next time.
Select your character.
Okay, let's go.
I forgot where there's an area where I can look up all the emblems that I need. I'm in the wrong place.
Select your.
Okay, so I have 4 more for Sonic. I have a few more for Tails. I have to do everything for Knuckles, Amy, and Big the Cat. For minigame, I think that's the sand one. Chao Race, I have to get the 5, and then the ending, I have to just wrap up the game. So Chao Race for sure. Adventure Field, I need 2 in Station Square, but I need to think, where can I go in Station Square? I just thought about it.
Select your character.
I'll just go as Knuckles for this. One of them I know oh, I think I know where one of them is exactly for Knuckles, because you have to dig it out of the ground. Wait, is there anything here? No. Okay. It's either this side or the other. Oh yeah, the Twinkle Circuit Pass. Yeah, it's right here. You might be right about that.
Welcome to Twinkle Park.
I threw it. I threw the pass.
Select your character.
Here I come, Sonic!
Yeah, I think I know which one you're talking about that I need tails for. There's one up here. No, I'm not going to do a mission. Wait a minute. I thought I saw someone familiar.
The train headed for the Mystic Ruins will be departing soon.
I swear I just saw some... Oh well. I saw a familiar NPC. Is like, well, never mind. First one might actually be... Okay, if I can get the camera to cooperate. Not there. Oh, I think I know where it is. See, there's a thing here, but no. I think there's one that you can get as Knuckles, and I'm not familiar. I don't remember it as well. I'm curious, what happens with these two?
Select your character.
Okay, let's go.
I think I need Knuckles for this one. How does this revert? Didn't she, like, start speaking to him? How did he go backwards? Those are missions. Found it.
Select your character.
Bomb Squad, don't be weird.
Select your character.
Let's get him.
Okay, so I have two more for Sonic I need to do.
Select a stage.
I had a feeling it'd be Lost World and... Basically, 50 rings is all I need for this. But this area sucks for getting rings. Yeah, you can get rings, but you also take damage here. You will more than likely take damage here.
No.
Okay. That totally happened. It's funny because I could just be very casual about it and still beat this with the requirement. I'm not going for that. That's a little too risky for me. Hey Landy, how's it going? Yeah, it's a Sonic Adventure moment. Sam would totally hate this. Yeah, I don't want to jump for that. Yeah, exactly what Amy says. Caring people exist. We're a community for a reason. Not just because we all like Sonic. I mean, yeah, that's kind of what brought us together, but we care about each other. You know? Oh, I love when he does this animation. I should probably go for that checkpoint. Love when he does the slow running animation, but he's going at full speed. That's always my favorite thing about this. And I hate that. I did not enjoy that.
Use the switch to light up the wall panels.
Okay, let me
You can
jump
walk
on
those
the stupid
panels
thing.
when lit.
For some reason, this game is just lagging like crazy.
Yes!
Hey, Martin, thank you so much for the 100 bits. Greatly appreciated.
Yeah, not bad.
Just doing a little bit of
Select your character.
emblem hunting.
Get 'em.
Select a stage.
How we got to do this in 4.5 minutes. I can do this a lot better. I don't care about taking damage now. Man, my game is lagging like crazy. How is this possible? It's Sonic Adventure. I don't understand that. Like, I still don't get why my game, like, is all choppy and slows down and all that junk. Not really slowed down, but, like, the frame rate just goes all over the place. Oh. course that'll happen. I have no idea where that went. I was going for a homing attack. For some reason, I just went off course. That was bizarre. Like, I went for a homing attack here. No, it wasn't here. It was, like, a little bit further. Actually, realistically, I could probably spin dash jump. Okay, note to self, don't do that kind of spin dash. So we have about a minute to get to the end of the level.
Yes! Yeah, not bad.
Select your character.
Let's get him!
Select a stage.
Hey, Mischievous Mighty, how you doing? Trying to draw Dreamcast Sonic. Ah, okay. Why is my game lagging so much? Look how stupid this is. It's a PC game that should be the easiest thing to run, and for some reason I have troubles with it. Jesus Christ, can this...
No!
Oh my god, fuck off with that. This is ridiculous. I still don't understand how this game drops in frame rate when I've been able to run it very well before. Yeah, I just don't understand how come it's not. Why is it like struggling to run it at 60 FPS? Yeah, this has to be one of the best things in the game. Oh, Jesus Christ, are you kidding me? Come on. That was cheap. If I can run Omens, I don't want to run Omens. Omens is garbage. Yeah, Adventure DX was never kept at 60. I mean, it was never kept at 30. This game is lucky that it has enough rings. What? What is this? The game is just... I feel like the game's breaking on me as we go through. Yeah, I hate Omens. I think it's stupid. I think it's even stupider that people are just willing to go out of their way to defend it blindly. But whatever. Now for the big boy question. Is it better than Balan? Which game? Are we talking about Sonic Omens? If so, no. No, don't be ridiculous. Sorry, I will not put a bootleg over an official video game. Because technically, Omens is a bootleg since money was exchanged at some point. Well, at one point it was a bootleg. Now it's back to being a fan game because you don't have to pay for it. Omens has like three good levels, 2 decent levels, and the rest is garbage. And that Discord server they have is like, well, there's no PG way of saying it. It's a circle jerk. That is literally the whole server. And honestly, I think it's funny how they believe that there's still like nothing going wrong when you... Whatever. I find them to be a joke. We all hate Sonic Omens. Yeah, that's some good common ground. It's funny how in this section there's more than enough rings to, so I'm gonna intentionally...
Hey, let go!
I'm gonna hit you, and then intentionally take damage from you. Or not. This might be harder than I thought. Never mind.
Yes!
Also, Landy, thank you so much for the 250 bits.
Yeah, not bad.
Select your character.
Let's get him!
We're doing one more thing as Sonic, and that'll complete him.
Select a stage.
But I can't. Alright, Bomb Squad, I'm honestly going to say this. First off, your most recent message, true. Second off, I got nothing against them. I got nothing against Sonic Central Blue Vivacity. If they enjoy the game, let them. Like, there's nothing wrong with it. I just have my own issues with the game itself. Ran by some cool people. Honestly, their content doesn't exactly speak on... It doesn't... I need a good way of wording this because I don't want this sounding terrible. Like, they mean well with their content. That's basically what's going on. They mean well with it. It's just, you know, clearly there's a bit of negativity towards the commentary-only channels. At this point, it's like, whatever. Clearly, they make people happy with their videos. I don't see a problem with it. Sure, stuff like that. I mean, I could legitimately go and do content like that too if I really wanted to, but I chose to take a different path. But they're cool people. Nah, Ed, it's all good. It's all good. If anything, like, the past couple of maybe like 10-ish minutes have shown me like how cool like our little community is here. We're just kind of looking out for each other. If anything, that's what it shows me. Camera, where'd you go? To be honest, I thought Omens was amazing. To hear the truth about it, let the server carry on with my life. I left the server the moment I put out my video. I was like, I don't want... Clearly, they've never seen my video, but thankfully they didn't, because holy crap. There's a lot of people who think they know how it works on that server. Then there's also kids. Oh god. Saved, saved. Let's go. But yeah, I do not endorse the practices from that team, from Ouroboros Studios. But there was a video I saw, somebody made a comment, Ouroboros is basically a snake eating itself, which is pretty hilarious. Yeah, it's not really them thinking that their stuff is the best thing ever. It's the people who blindly follow them thinking that it's the best thing ever. And I mean, I've seen better. Hate to be a jerk, but actually, no, I don't really hate it that much. Yeah, I've got an awesome little community here. See, that's what I like about Twitch more. It's like, people can actually have conversations here. That's been my favorite thing about it. That's why I've always preferred streaming here, even though I know I could stream on YouTube and there would be a lot more people in the chat. How long did I have? Like 4.5 minutes or something? Oh god. I know I only have like 11 people here, but I'd rather stream for 11 people here than 40 people on YouTube or 100 people on YouTube. It's because it's chill. We can all have a good conversation. Stuff like that. I think I might have just overran my time. Oh my god, the amount of like jank this camera angle is giving me.
Hey, let go! Hey, let go!
Double kill. Or I might have actually done it. How did that happen?
Yes.
What the hell is a lucky coin? It was a group of YouTubers some time ago who all made content and all knew each other and stuff like that, and then they brought me into the fold, and that's the reason it disappeared. No, I'm just kidding. They all kind of went and did their own thing, or most of them went and did their own thing. Myself and Dylan still make YouTube content, so yeah, the rest of the members kind of went off, and we were supposed to be doing things like collaborating every once in a while, but we never got around to it, and then eventually we just kind of, or most just kind of went their separate ways. So yeah, it was supposed to be a YouTube group of some kind, something similar to like Normal Boots or Hidden Block or something like that, but you know, our own thing, since we were all smaller YouTubers at the time. How many people were in Lucky Coin? I think it was either myself, Dave, Dylan, Landy, or Laddie. It's either 6 or 7. I can't remember off the top of my head right now. Which is really weird, because we only really collaborated once or twice, and it was like the Mario Kart stream. That was before they brought me in. Dave rebranded. He is changing his focus to graphic design. So he's doing that now. And honestly, I'm looking forward to what he does.
Here I come, Sonic!
So,
Select a stage.
at least that's what I got from seeing, what do you call it? Like his Twitter stuff. Like he's been working on graphics, which is pretty damn cool. Like oh shoot, the game just lagged on me. Like he's talented at it. I mean, he made the moving background. He made it, so it's like I know he can get pretty far with it. Oh god. Oh, what is this?
Come on, Tails. You made it. Hey. See you later, Tails.
I hate when the camera does this. I kind of have to play the level normally. Would I rather have Sonic Extreme or Sonic Saturn or Sonic 4 Episode 3? Well, that's a tough one. Probably Sonic Saturn. Only because I don't know what that one is. Hey Sonic, look at that, I beat you.
That wasn't too bad.
These ones were tough. I basically have to get 50 rings, and then afterwards Sonic's a little faster. Ice Cap might be the only one where it might be an issue. We'll try it.
Come on, Tails. You made it. Hey. See you later, Tails. All right.
I never figured out where the rings were in this area.
Come on.
Oh, no, that one's in the middle. That's mean.
Tails. See you later, Tails. Hey, Tails.
Not the easiest thing to control. Finally, I got 4.
You made it.
What happened to the sky? What happened to the frame rate?
Hey.
Oh, geez, really? I feel like this game's gonna crash at some point. I feel like this is gonna be very realistic. Just yeah, I don't know why it happens. Like, this game just gets so messed up on me when I stream it. But when I play it, it's fine. Come on, get the rings. Alright, got it. I got so close to that one. How did I miss it? Yeah! And there's the sky.
That wasn't too bad.
I have no idea what's going on with it. I've never figured that out. Why is the game messing up the way it is? I can never figure that out. I have 80 emblems. Alright, we're in a good spot.
Select your character.
Here I come, Sonic.
This game created alongside Sonic Extreme was going to have a more realistic environment, but have classic elements. There was going to be a good pool game that was called Sonic Pool, but it got canceled. They tried to port it to 3D Flicky's Island, but failed, so they just made a half pipe instead. I think that's for the better, because I think the half pipe in that one is actually better than the special stage in the original Sonic 3D Blast. Yeah, it had the Sonic, the Saturn Sonic model. Is there like a way to... Is there a difference in speed, or am I just imagining it? Also, my background disappeared again. And my frame rate is dying. I might need to like rearrange my mods or figure out what's going on with them, because this technically shouldn't be happening. Maybe I'll talk to someone who knows more a bit about adventure modding and the PC version of Adventure and figure out why it's like dying on me like this. What if I could do the thing where I just fly over? Nope, can't. There's a thing that you have to fly completely over it and then beat the level like that. And I've never been able to. I've never been able to do it myself.
Yeah! That wasn't too bad.
Select your...
Here I come, Sonic!
Alright, we got one more Tails level to do, only because it's going to be the easiest one to do here. Sky deck, but just beat a faster Sonic. Talk to me in memory. Possibility.
Come on, Tails.
Just don't want to bother people. We're live for over an hour. I think we're closing in on 2 hours. On OBS, it's telling me an hour and 44, so that's cool. Hey, Sonic, take that.
That wasn't too bad.
So Sonic is finished, Tails is finished, and
Select your character.
It's my turn.
I think Amy is. I forgot what Amy's second one is, or the
Select a
A
stage.
missions on hers are. So I know the B missions are 50 rings. That's an easy one, but I never figured out what the A missions are. Oh my god. How did that explosion hit me? Jesus Christ. Oh, and I get the one ring. Come on, just work right already. You stupid. I think I'm just having like issues all over this game. I gotta make sure I don't take any. If I take damage here, I might have to just restart the whole level. Alright, there we go. I came so close to hitting a spike. There we go. Holy crap, that's... For some reason, I don't know why that's, like, more annoying. I think because I have to keep my ring count, and normally I don't care about it.
Select your character.
It's my turn now.
Select a stage.
Holy crap, 2 minutes? This game doesn't mess around. This part doesn't want to mess around at all. Perfect. That's how fast you can go if you really don't care about the ring count. Perfect. Had like a good almost 24 seconds on that left over. Need help with the whack-a-mole, but love Amy's part and character. Yeah, the whack-a-mole part is not amazing.
Select your character.
See, the problem is that when you do complain about someone's character playstyle and you just tell them to get a mod, you don't necessarily fix the problem. Like, it doesn't fix the problem for everyone. It just means that, hey, somebody tweaked the game a little bit. Here's a mod for it. Doesn't really change the base game. It just changes. It doesn't change the base game for everyone. It changes it for one person. Also, there are console versions of the game that you can't really make that change to. So there is a different way of... So you can't really... I don't know. I feel like whenever somebody talks about a game, that you should consider it with zero modifications done to it whatsoever. So whenever I talk about the Sonic 2 special stages, just use that for an example, and people say... Well, not Sonic 2 special stage. That actually doesn't work. What's something I can talk about? I guess if we do talk about Amy's speed, somebody's like, well, get a character swap mod. Can't really... You know, that doesn't really do much to the base game. That's only a modified version of the game. Doesn't change a whole lot. Yeah, it'll change it when you apply it, but that doesn't mean it changes the entirety of the base game for everyone. It's going to be the same for every person. So, whenever I like when I talk about SRB2, somebody was saying use like a physics mod. I'm not doing that because that's not the best look of the game that I can give it. The way I look at a game is to consider it with zero mods added to it and just go from there, rather than, oh, well, I added the classic physics mod or a better physics mod to it, so now I'm gonna talk about the game with this implemented. So that's why I usually don't consider talking about mods when I have to talk about that stuff. So yeah, I tend to go on my little tangents.
It's my turn now.
Might do...
Select a stage.
Actually, you know what? We can go
Select
to...
your character.
Let's get him.
We can do a little bit of a... I want to see exactly where my Chao are at, so we're going to do a little bit of that, kind of wrap things up. Hopefully they're still around. Because I actually don't know who I have.
This is the Chao Garden. If you bring the eggs you find all over the world, a Chao will be born.
Saitama. You are a run character and a stamina character. I forgot. I haven't seen my Chao in like months. Don't worry, I came back from the store. Oh, but that's my... Wait, was the camera pushing it? Hold on. The camera's pushing it. Okay, so you are Saitama. Where is... I know there's another Chao around here. Where are you at? You in here? Please don't tell me I only have one. I thought I had two. Yeah, here's Saitama. Where's my other one at? Oh. He's sleeping. Probably shouldn't bother him. But it's great to see him. How you doing, little buddy? The little demon you. Go ahead and get some sleep. I want to see what's on the black market. Hopefully the menu doesn't mess up. Let's see. A shiny brown egg. Oh my god, I want to get this. Oh, that'd be so cool to have, but I don't think I can do that. Dang. Wait a minute. You were just here a moment ago. The heck you run off to? Hi. Are you serious? Hey kiddo. I'm sorry, but you're in the water. I'm sorry. I just didn't want you walking in the water. It was scary, okay? What are you doing? Are you sure you're good? Can you do it? Are you freaking show off. You know what? Whatever. I forgot. You were cheap. That's right. You were the water type. Of course you were show off. Please don't have actual kids. No worries. You don't have to worry about that. I ain't interested. Couldn't Sonic destroy the green Zero? I think the only way you could actually destroy Zero was that electric barrier that was around in Amy's boss fight. Only because you couldn't really do any damage until you opened the top of it, which would actually be able to knock it back, and you couldn't do that very effectively. So maybe not really. I mean, you probably could if you tried, but he wasn't that focused on it. Imagine playing Sonic Omens instead of seeing your Chao. I know, right? Oh, okay. I have a feeling probably not.
Jump on panel number 1. It will take you to panels 2 and 3. Jump as soon as you land on a panel or else you'll fall.
I mean, it'd be a smart idea, but I don't think Eggman's ever wanted to implement something like that. I feel like it's out of laziness, or out of the fact that he... I mean, you beat Sonic, what do you do next?
Yeah, not bad.
My friend is an asshole. He keeps sending me games that for sure I can't play on Twitch, but he'll be like, oh, your next big hit, and it's like, dude, he's an asshole. Okay, so I actually don't know which ones benefit who more. Cheap, where'd you go? Cheap. Saitama, where's your brother? You are still sleeping. How long do I have to wait? Little seal? This one? Yeah, I think it's gonna be a while before he's gonna get up, so I guess we just wait for him. I don't know what to do. Yeah, I think what I should do is just raise the Chao on my own. Like, do it on my own time, and then just show my progress every time I play it. Oh, there you are. There was a seal here for you. I think I might do that from now on. Where'd it go? 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 There's another one. Just so that way I can get it done, and then when we do streams, like, we can make a little bit of progress. I don't want to hurt them, so I'm trying to not jump too close to them. Hey, dude. Oh my god, you're just swimming. Look at him. You are clearly king of the pool. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. Since Cheep is just gonna stay there, and then I also need to work. I need to like help Saitama grow as well. And you are falling asleep, aren't you? They just don't want to be here today. Okay, I get it. You know what? You kids have fun. So I think that's what I'll do. When I think when I'm not streaming, I'll just play the stages that I've already done. And I guess do the Chao Garden off stream. And then when we come back to it, we can probably do stuff like some of the races and hopefully get the emblems for them. Because that's basically the whole reason why I'm doing this, is to get the emblems for it. So I think that's what my plan will be. Only because the Chao Garden stuff is going to take a while. We have Gamma left over, but I think I'm going to leave that for another time. I have a stream that I might be doing on Sunday, and we can just play more Sonic Adventure then. So we'll do like Sonic Sundays or something. We'll do a Sonic Sunday instead of a Saturday because stuff will be happening that day. So I think that's pretty much... I know it's a bit of a shorter stream, but I think we can kind of call it for today. But there is another Sonic, someone streaming Sonic that we can go and raid. So I believe Some Call Me Johnny is currently streaming Sonic Heroes. If he's still doing that, we can go and raid him. So yeah, I know it's a bit of a shorter stream, but I need to make it a point to not stream so long in a room because it gets very uncomfortable and it's not really good, especially when we're getting closer to the summer and it starts getting warmer. So
sound test.
Yeah, we're gonna raid them.
To listen to cool sounds.
I don't know. I want to find good music. So the next time we'll be hearing this music because we're going to wrap up the story, and we're going to start missions because I know I need to do that. But yeah, for everyone here, just want to say thank you for coming by. It was great. It was great, you know, just talking about adventure and all that stuff. On Thursday, I will be playing Ocarina of Time 3D, but in the meantime, while I'm working on videos and doing that, I'm also going to work on the Chao Garden, so that way, hopefully, I have something that we can do on the next Sonic Adventure stream, so I'll be working towards that. But for now, let's go raid some Call Me Johnny. Dang, over 600 people, and he's playing Sonic Heroes. Nice. Yeah, let's go do that. I think he's doing, like, what, hard mode or something? Or super hard mode? If so. Or he's trying to earn it. If so, he's crazy. But, you know what? If you're that good at it, why not? Also, yeah, Ed, you're not bothering anyone. You're good. So, yeah. If you want to join the raid, feel free to do so. It's a lot of well, someone who plays Sonic Heroes a lot better than I do. So, there's that. I'm going to try and do another Sonic Adventure stream, hopefully on Sunday. If not, then I'll come back to it on Tuesday, and then we can go from there. So, yeah. Thank you all so much for coming by. Hope you all have a wonderful and safe day. Again, if you want to join the raid, feel free to do so, and I will see you next time. Until then, see ya. By the way, if you were given a sub at any point, feel free to join the Discord and get your exclusive Discord role, so that way you can get your early access for videos. I'll see you around.